where's the goddamn button, YouTube?
Where's my goddamn electric button, Bruce?
I feel like that's the one thing that I genuinely thought was funny about that version of the Joker.
Bruce Wayne is Batman. Bruce Wayne is Batman? You promised an electric car 2 years ago, Batman. Where's my goddamn electric car, Bruce? Where is it?
By the way, we're live.
That was one of the best parts of the Harley Quinn show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Unofficial Commentary on X-Men Days of Future Past, The Rogue Cut.
AKA the second best X-Men movie.
Yes.
What's the first?
We'll get to that.
Is there
So,
Apocalypse?
this,
I'll give you a hint. It came out in 2017.
Fair enough.
this edition of the movie is unrated, so, ooh. Saucy. No, there's no nudity in this one.
Kitty.
We don't get to see... we don't get to see any of Hugh Jackman's wolf ass in this version of the movie.
Actually, we do.
Oh, we do? Oh, I
You
forgot.
forget.
It's been... I have literally not watched this movie since I first got
I've
the...
seen it quite
Like,
a
I
few
got
times.
the Rogue cut several years ago, and I watched it once, and I watched the theatrical cut, like, when the film came out, but, meh. I haven't seen it since then. It's fucking great. It's a goddamn great movie. I've just, like,
Yes.
when this
You know,
movie
I
came
haven't-
out, I
it's-
was reviewing a new movie every goddamn
It
week.
certainly was a good time to release this movie, since this was coming out like around the same time as Winter Soldier. So
Yeah,
it was a great
and it
time
came out-
for Marvel films.
It came out right
Yes.
before Age of Ultron, funnily enough. So let's go ahead and get started now.
Actually, no. Oh, Age of Ultron came out in summer of 2015.
Yeah, so, like I said,
Yeah,
it's
like
like
Now in
late
2014.
2014 to early 2015. right?
No, it was actually roughly mid 2014.
Okay, so it's like a year. It's like a year before. Alright, so
But
we'll...
yeah, I hadn't seen this film since it first came out, so it's gotta be interesting revisiting it once
Yeah.
again.
Yeah,
So
and
let's go ahead and
especially
get
the, Rogue
started.
Cut. In 3, 2, 1.
Play.
So, in addition, there are some weird links between this film and Age of Ultron. One thing being that this movie is actually closer to the Age of Ultron storyline than the actual Age of Ultron movie is. Although,
That's hilarious.
And the fact that the Age of Ultron Blu-ray case was entirely red, and for some strange reason, and they, despite the fact that the packaging on the Blu-ray version of the Rogue cut is entirely red, they still used a standard blue Blu-ray case. Even though they could have just... Like, this is the same form factor as the HD DVD case, which, funnily enough, Disney wound up adopting for their...
I still miss
Blu-rays.
the old Marvel logo.
Oh, yeah.
As opposed to the new
Yeah, I
one
missed
they
it
have
too.
I miss
now.
I kind of miss Brian Tyler's old Marvel Studios fanfare, too. I mean, I like
hey,
the new one.
it's
but
New York City in 2022.
Yeah. God damn it, Al-Qaeda.
Steve, this is what happens when Biden becomes president.
We should have built a wall and made the Sentinels pay for it.
You know, it's kind of interesting how
I love the
Oh,
Days of
in
Future
this-
Past storyline, by the way.
in this, the comic was weirder than the movie, and plus the comic led into a lot of dumb things.
Yeah,
Plus, it
the
was
comic
way too
was-
short.
the comic had some weird stuff in it. And it
Damn,
was,
I forgot.
yeah, it was too short. They kind of... Yeah, this is very Terminator inspired here. But
Yeah,
hey,
that's a lot of-
Terminator
that's a lot of
is
Dead
fucking
Ice
great,
references.
so... And Days of Future Past predated the Terminator, so, you know, if you wanna rip off the Terminator, they're more than with a, you know, a robots take over the future thing.
Man, doing a kill count on this movie would be a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
You might
imagine
as well,
James
you
H.
know?
Yeah, I can imagine James H. Janisse is just not wanting to go over every dead body that is seen in this movie. Ooh.
Oh, that guy's dead.
Interestingly-
To
A
the kill
reliable
count.
source once told me there is no fate but what we make.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, some people all had theorized the fact that since it's the whole thing with with time travel is that eventually it'll somehow correct itself in some manner, or that's kind of what sets up Logan, and because there is a line by Hank McCoy that basically supports that theory. However,
I mean, that's an interesting hypothesis, but these are clearly different timelines once they get done with all this. You know?
Yeah. Even
like,
Deadpool
I like
points that
the
out.
idea, but
yeah, and it feels like it's.
I also
like
think I also think like if they were actually planning on doing that, they should have made like at least one more present day X-Men film before Logan. You know?
Yeah, I agree. Shame it never went through.
Yeah.
The Sentinel airships are interesting.
Yeah. By the way,
Those ships are just big coffins.
Well, yeah, they are just big coffins, but guess what? Guess what is practically fucking identical to them?
What?
What?
Kylo Ren's shuttle.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, he's right.
Introducing Warpath and Blink. Blink has portal technology. Warpath has sensing powers and superhuman strength and durability. Also introducing Sunspot and Bishop. Bishop has energy absorption and
Bishop, you're one of my favorite characters.
Expel all energy.
Oh, is that Ellie? I think. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Shadowcat.
As hot as the surface of the sun, and can exude solar flares.
I love that physical effect. By the way, I think
fly.
that's physical.
Oh, hi, Colossus.
Practical.
Time we'll ever be seeing this version of the character in this.
Quite the shame. I like this version of Colossus, but I like the other version of Colossus too.
Yeah, the other version I have to say is objectively better.
It is.
That's a big punch.
At least he actually gets a character.
Yeah, he actually had time to do things.
Yes, and he's.
Can Shadowcat just
I love how the
stays
Sentinels.
Through the big guys.
I love how the Sentinels are like kind of inspired by the nano machine armor from Iron Man. Like,
funnily enough, the adaptive technology that the Sentinels used was taken from Wolverine and the X-Men. Oh, hi, Bobby.
Yeah, and Bobby Drake.
Hi, Bobby.
Bobby Drake is kind of inspiring by Frozone in that shot there.
Yep.
Oh. That's a broken hand. He steals his power.
He's about to lose more than just a hand.
Yeah. And that guy's about to become less flame.
Yeah, the adaptive technology kind of reminds me of a Mazo. Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, the first time I ever saw a Mazo was in the Justice League animated series.
I think he was originally introduced in like the 60s Super Friends cartoon, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, and here we.
And then he was brought back. Yeah.
And one interesting element in that isn't really all that well explained about Shadowcat.
Yeah.
There goes his arm.
The fact that Kitty Pryde can send people back in time via their mind.
It's
yeah.
More, I think it's more like she's phasing their consciousness back in time.
Yeah, I mean,
that was gnarly.
I'm cool with that since,
mutant powers do have the ability to evolve.
Mutant powers are really fucking weird too. So.
Yeah.
Like, I'm cool with a little bit of weird shit happening. I think especially since
there goes Blink.
Especially since they have like some different.
I kind of understand.
They have some different things, and they're spending a lot of money on this cast already. So if they had expanded it to include the characters from Days of Future Past, that actually would have been able to do this thing, they're kind of pushing their limits.
Yeah, and plus, at the
Yeah.
very least, it makes sense that
Yeah, she can
that
phase.
we're killing off a bunch of these guys anyway, because it's not really gonna matter in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah. And the fact that she can phase through space implies that she can also kind of manipulate things through time.
Yeah,
And, like,
so
granted, we're getting
Kitty
into some,
Pryde
like,
is-
God.
complicated quantum theory
I'm so witty
bullshit.
and clever. Did you see that one-liner, guys?
Oh, and time's been changed again.
Where did the cut go?
Can we talk about how good the kills were, though? Like Iceman being just decapitated.
Yeah, I mean, like I said,
Look at all
that
this
I've-
pain and suffering brought on by the worst of humanity. That's all that's pretty much left.
Yeah.
And Alex, I don't know what's worse, the fact that no matter what happens in this universe, or the mutants are royally fucked, especially after or what's implied in Logan, and in this movie. Oh, hi China. No wonder this movie did so well in the box office.
China. We're going to China.
Anyway, I don't know what's
it's
worse, the
huge.
fact that in these movies the mutant race is kind of fucked either way. In the original timeline, it was by Sentinels. In Logan's timeline, it was because of something that was in the corn that killed off the mutant gene. Or in our proposed timeline, where eventually there will be no normal humans, just meta-humans. Oh, hi, Logan.
I'm the best there is at what I do, and what I do is make money for X-Men movies.
Yeah.
On his hover chair.
It's true.
And then there's Old Nito, the last ever appearance of Ian McKellen as Magneto in the X-Men film franchise.
Is that really his last appearance?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh,
You'll notice earlier in the commentary I was talking about how we're talking about the Blu-ray and things like that. That's because despite the fact that this film was actually released on 4K, the 4K does not include the Rogue cut.
Which is lame.
Oof.
Oh, Bobby, stop trying to force this ship onto us. We really don't give a shit.
Ooh, nobody gives a shit.
This is why we should have just paired Kitty up with her canonical husbando.
We could have done that in the
big Russian man.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could have done that in the time skip. It's not like anybody wanted to remember X-Men 3.
I'm still a little confused at what
Funnily
they did in the beginning. Did they change the timeline or something?
Yeah, thank you, Professor Exposition.
Oh, yeah.
It's interesting how the Sentinels didn't detect the Blackbird. And
Boulevard Trask has been recast as one of the dwarves from Infinity War.
No,
Nice.
He was recast as the fucking dwarf from Steve Buscemi's movie.
He was also in both versions of Death at a Funeral.
Reminder, I'm not saying that to make fun of Peter Dinklage. I'm only saying that because Peter Dinklage himself said, this must be like a fucking dream. There's a fucking dwarf in it. That was a good scene in that movie. I gotta watch that.
Oh,
Yes, in both this version and the not the comic, if I
First time
remember
she
correctly.
killed.
Yeah, so because they killed Kelly in the first movie, Trask is now the inciting event.
wait, but what did she involve in X-Men 1 through 3? Wouldn't she be not tortured by that?
She
Perhaps,
escaped between
yeah,
then.
perhaps Magneto helped her
Okay.
escape. The Sentinel designs here are way more intimidating than they are in the comics.
Yeah, they're big purple motherfuckers, which is a little bit lame.
Yeah, kind of, and I'm sure many people would wonder, like, for our plans. I'm just like, are you sure you're prepared for the Resistance leader to be, you know, my favorite guy?
And Kitty Pryde was the character who got sent back in time in the first version
Original.
of Days of Future Past.
Yes,
But
back
because
when-
Ellen Page was not born back in the 70s, they couldn't do that. Also,
No.
the character wasn't born there either.
Yep. Yeah, well, Logan is.
Yeah, I've been through like 5 wars in over 100 years. I've been killed a bunch of times. Look, have you ever seen the movie Highlander? It was kind of roughly based on my life.
I like Storm's look here. How do you feel about this design of Storm?
I like almost all of these costumes except for Magneto's, honestly. Like, Magneto's costume is kind of lame. Xavier's is not that great, but, you know. Could be worse.
Yes, the telepath telling us all this.
Uh-oh. They're under attack. The Fire Nation has come.
Well, unfortunately, you know what the Earth Kingdom is pretty much based off of? China.
Oh, look, here's our fodder for the evening.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of them are just 2 days from retirement. Especially Storm.
We're doing that fucking joke, huh?
I kind of have to. Just so you know, back in the
You have to
70s,
go back. You have to go back decades before your retirement.
Back in 1973, I used to look like James McAvoy.
Better
There was a-
casting than Tom Hardy as his younger self.
There was actually a joke in
Neither of you get that
behind-
reference, do you?
No, I don't get it.
It's called
I
Star Trek Nemesis.
okay, that makes sense. Anyway, the joke is that it was a blooper or in the and it's part of the bonus features in this movie. Patrick Stewart himself made it. Also, in that same blooper reel was part of the deleted scene where Storm gets to kiss Wolverine in before the timeline gets rebooted, and Halle Berry could not contain her excitement over kissing Hugh Jackman. She's like, "Yes, yes, I got to do it, yes!"
Got
And
to
he was
live
like-
out every teenage girl's dream. And
And-
quite a few middle-aged women's.
and Hugh Jackman's like, "I should have seen this coming." Oh, and this is also the last time we'll be seeing Halle Berry as Storm, speaking of which.
Boo.
And last time we'll be seeing Ellen Page as Kitty Pryde.
Elliot transphobe.
And
I
before
had
she
a
becomes Elliot Page and a
yeah.
steroid junkie.
See, I had half a notion to Photoshop that picture of Elliot Page into the background somewhere.
But
Why?
Kitty wasn't in. But Kitty wasn't, there. About that.
Nowhere to run, no solid ground. Boy, Bobby's having flashbacks right now
Of what?
to the theme song of his old TV show.
Oh, God. Come on, man. Come on. Oh, I've been through hell before. Oh.
Nobody thought to maybe strap Logan down to a hospital gurney or something.
Or have Magneto just restrain him with a gesture. Because, he could just do that.
Yeah.
As we'll see later on.
There's a starman
Oh, God.
waiting in the sky.
You want to know what's going
to come and meet us, but he thinks he'd blow our minds.
Ooh. So not only do we see a nice looking lava lamp, but Logan waking up next to a hot naked babe.
Well, not exactly naked, but
Well, nearly naked. And I'm like, must be Tuesday. And he's not with his hot Japanese wife. Oh, waterbed. That's making me feel old because my mom and dad used to have one of those.
Yeah, a friend of mine had a waterbed. It was incredibly unhelpful if you were trying to sit on the edge of it playing video games.
Indeed.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's
there is.
Huge jacked ass.
There is that shot here.
Oh, we saw a bit of pubic. We saw a bit of pubes.
Yeah. Gotta get that R-rated cut out somehow.
No, it was in the PG-13 cut.
Yeah,
as
I
well.
was gonna say, how was that in the PG-13 cut, but the bat ass made BVS R-rated?
I think because more women could comprehend, and Hugh Jackman's huge jacked ass, while they couldn't comprehend Ben Batfleck's badass. Oh, they just magically disappeared. I mean, I flexed so hard that they just popped.
Jimmy, we didn't do that many drugs last night. We only did a bunch of cocaine. Okay, I mean, we did all of the cocaine.
He's like,
got the bones, bony boy.
Ow, god damn it, ow.
Damn it, that fucking hurt. Assholes.
Okay, now you've pissed me off.
Damn, that's awesome.
I love how these guys are just like, they see the claws pop out of his knuckles, and then they're like, oh yeah, we can still totally take this fucking guy.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think they knew that you had regeneration. I mean, if I saw him, I'd be like, oh, okay, bangs.
There was an interesting joke where...
Get out of the car.
Probably for some.
wonder what Logan was doing after that in the actual timeline. Cool. Oh, there's the Twin Towers. You want to know something funny about how the MCU filmed Peter Dinklage's scene?
Did
They
they use
had
like
him-
Lord of the Rings superimposition?
No. They stuck him in like a green screen room where he was over like figures of Thor, Rocket, and Groot. Oh, and he's like, "Oh, this is gonna be so bad."
Was he like the largest of the dwarves? Because I read a Thor comic that tied into the movie, and there were like actual like dwarf-sized dwarves.
Depends. Yeah, he's supposed to be like a huge dwarf, or like
How did
Why? Why is I thought like the dwarves were that size? Did they fucking retcon that?
Hold on a sec. Let me look up the character.
So stupid.
Now, Dr. Trask, see what we did to the Neanderthals was we fucked them until there were no more Neanderthals. There were only Neanderthal-human hybrids.
And Vandal Savage.
He is different.
You forget that You forget that Vandal Savage was a living caveman.
No, I don't forget that. Vandal Savage was,
Eitri
You know.
the Dwarf King is the name of the character.
huh. I mean,
So,
I
yeah,
guess that makes sense.
So yeah, he was the king of the dwarves. So he's like, you know.
Ba-da. Some folks born made to wear the flag.
Meanwhile, in
Ooh,
Saigon,
that red, white, and blue.
And when the band played Hail to the Chief,
Ooh, they point the finger at you. Oh, it ain't me. It ain't me.
Genocide Soldier, I'm
I'm
gonna smack.
a fortunate
I'm
one.
gonna smack you on the ass for being a bad boy.
It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no senator's son. No.
Hello there. Trying to remember who each of these guys are.
that's Alex.
I know Alex Summers.
Yeah.
I know Havoc.
Oh,
Hi,
there's Toad.
Not
Yeah, I know
not
Toad.
played
Man,
by his
Slippy
actor
has
from
seen
the.
better days.
I think that was Ray Park.
Oh, was that Ray Park? Looked
Yeah.
like they had different makeup on him. Huh.
No, it was Ray Park. Oh, hi, Stryker, played by yet another different actor.
Yeah, I was gonna say hello to say hello to William Stryker, played by a different actor.
Again.
For the third
Yeah.
time.
Colonel
And this
Sanders. Sanders.
This guy is the only consistent actor out of the three that have played him. As Brian Cox was only in X2 and then he died. Then we had Danny Huston in Origins Wolverine.
Yeah, see, I thought they got
So are we to believe that this William Stryker is supposed to turn into Brian Cox?
I guess.
Oh, hi, I'm Mystique. Now Jennifer
Oh,
Lawrence
God.
is wearing the nude suit. And I'm
Stryker is living out a lot of men's dreams. Or was.
Yep.
like, oh.
We
Oh,
call
what
that
the
mutant
fuck?
brown note.
Yeah.
Ow, God.
Oh, you do not want to be shooting that ass. Whose fetish is this?
Why is Alex
Who's
back in the
fetish it?
military?
Yeah.
I thought I thought he got thrown out in the last movie.
No, he was drafted.
No.
Because remember, a lot of these...
Oh, so he got redrafted during Vietnam.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Charles Xavier... Yeah, a lot of the mutants during the Vietnam War got drafted. And it's explained in later in the movie.
Yeah. Not into Colonel Fury's Howling Commandos as they would have been in the comics.
Also, just curious, but Mystique was naked on set with the makeup, right?
Yes. Well, it was a
Jesus
latex
Christ.
suit, but yes.
Yeah, latex.
There's no way that MCU now will ever do that.
Well,
Yeah.
there's another reason why they're never going to do that. It's because a lot of people are allergic to that makeup, including Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh, no.
Oh,
That's why the makeup got less complex as the movies went on. And she was highly allergic to the makeup and was constantly breaking out and itching all over her body. It's the reason why.
Okay.
Yeah, I can understand why she wasn't like wearing, like she was like why she wasn't wearing, why we don't get to see a lot of Mystique in her nude blue form.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
And,
thousands of miles away.
That's incidentally the allergies to makeup.
That's not even hyperbole. It's literally a couple thousand miles away.
Yeah. Incidentally, the reason why Clancy Brown did not reprise the role of the Kurgan in Highlander 2 was because of the makeup.
Well, didn't he die?
So did Ramirez, but that didn't stop them, did it?
The way he came back was fucking stupid.
Yeah, I almost want to see what the original version of the script was to see how they would have brought
Hank.
back. Yeah, Hank is now no longer blue.
This movie's
I mean, I've got a
racist
few
against
kids,
blue
but-
people.
I got a few kids, but,
Logan. I don't
yeah.
know about you, but I hear there's this little girl who may need your help in the future. I believe her name was Laura Kinney.
And there's a guy named Dakin who's kind of an asshole. And, like, you have an adopted daughter named Jubilee who never actually shows up in this fucking series outside of cameos.
Actually, she does in X-Men Apocalypse.
Oh, yeah. No, well, in that capacity, I mean.
Just punch Hank in the face. Yeah, I believe that. Oh, I love this.
Yeah,
bit.
she was in Apocalypse, but I was talking about more in her role as his
Here we go.
surrogate daughter, you know?
Oh shit!
I love the wire work in this movie. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's really good.
I'm really drunk
Oh my
right
god,
now.
he can walk.
Oh, and I just got back from being a satyr from Chronicles of Narnia. I'm not making that up. James McAvoy was Mr. Tumnus.
Yes, I remember that.
I'm sure. Does Ben remember that? Yeah, about that. You sent me.
Yeah, you're gonna need to stop drinking all that fucking shit and peer into my head. Look, okay. You remember me? My name's James Logan, also known as, like, James Howlett. We met in a bar like 10 years ago, dipshit.
He's drunk right now, so I don't think he's remembering things all too well.
Okay, look, if I went and got, like, some memory engrams or whatever the fuck they're called.
Oh, shit.
I will say I do really like the casting for younger Professor X.
Yep. Well, at least the film grain in this isn't trying to sear my eyes off.
No, but it is a weird mixture of real film, digital photography, and the digital photography with fake grain.
I think the reason why
It's not bad fake grain. It's just definitely fake grain.
I feel like the only reason it's real grain around here is because this is taking place in the 70s.
In the 70s, yeah.
So it makes sense.
But like you can tell in some shots that that it's fake because there's like it repeats motions and it's got a lot of high color noise in it in some things.
The weird thing is that the moment you point out film grain to me, I just can't unsee it.
Yeah. Well, at least it's not the fucking DCAMU movies. Or they're not even bothering to make it look right.
With the exception of a few movies that are really good, it's just like, yeah, he's in the Pentagon.
Look, far be it from me to give people shit about substance abuse, but you need to stop drinking, Charles.
Now, interestingly enough, some people, CinemaSins kind of try to point this out, like, oh, Charles doesn't, or somehow doesn't remember the exact words, but here's the thing, and the original script had Wolverine say "fuck off." That was kind of a nod to the original script.
Yeah, plus, you know,
The
drunk
sentiment is
Xavier.
Yeah, his eidetic memory isn't working at the moment. Plus, on top of that, the sentiment is exactly the same, even if the wording is different. What kind of path would we end up setting up our Magneto on, since, from what you suggested, he's not going to end up killing off Shaw, or rather Kevin Bacon. So,
well, that's a good question. I was thinking,
because that was kind of supposed to be like his start to evil.
I mean, I was kind of thinking of not having him on a start to evil, you know, just so that we could eliminate one of the 50 or 60 or 70 or a couple of thousand villains we've got from this fucking franchise, you know?
And yet we kind of need a bad guy for an X-Men storyline to happen. Though I am...
Yeah, this is a reference. This sounds stupid, but it's a reference to a stupid thing from the comics where, like, Xavier's, had, like, this thing where he could sometimes walk if he took something that fucked with his mutant powers.
And I love how McAvoy kind of has given off the impression of an addict. Like, he pretty much put on the appearance of one, wore like the raggy clothes as one.
He needs to, we need to see him snorting some cocaine. Because it's the 70s.
At the very least, we can't have Mikey interfere this time, since the Turtles weren't created until the 80s.
Yeah. So the power of friendship wins out in the end. Awesome. I think if I don't, I'm going to shove my fucking claws down her stomach like I did in the future. I mean, yeah.
And Raven would just have, much like Slan of the God Hand, and would just have a massive orgasm from that. Because
All right,
you know,
so here's what we do. We're gonna get a 747 and crash it into there. Then in the confusion, we'll break in and grab... Oh, yeah.
yeah, this version killed JFK. This version is how it's killed. How they killed JFK.
Yeah, and
Our
then in the
version is going to
MCU...
be weird.
In the MCU, it was Bucky.
In Watchmen, it was
The comedian. Although, that's conflicting because the comedian was in a prequel comic called Watchmen Origins, or whatever the fuck it was. He was watching TV when it happened. So, that's why
weird.
Before Watchmen, which is what it was actually called, that's why Before Watchmen is non-canon.
What's internet? Oh, he may have... Yeah, we own a phone book. Ring. Oh, don't worry.
Wait a minute, he never compliments my scarf. He must be on that Coke toast. Hold on, security footage is showing a hot naked babe.
Hang on, I have to go put on my Tyrion Lannister costume and, get the jazz music playing.
I don't even... Is Jennifer Lawrence... No, wait, Jennifer Lawrence is never in Game of Thrones.
No, but Sophie Turner was.
Oh, dear. Funnily enough, there was a Zoom call meeting where... quite a few of the X-Men cast members, old and new, who were in there. And when Ryan Reynolds joins in, everybody's just like, we gotta go. Oh, for some week, they gotta make up like some excuse, and then it's just Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds, because Hugh was actually very polite, and he's like, and he was like, well, I guess it's, and they were just like, oh, guess it's just you and me. But then all of a sudden, Liev Schreiber shows up for no reason. Like, is this an X-Men Origins? It's reunion, and then. And then,
Let's see here.
then-
Robert
and then
Kelly.
everybody-
Well, we better keep him away from the.
and then,
I was
then
trying to
every-
come up with a child
everybody
star of
just-
the '70s, but I don't know any
and
child
then,
stars from the
both,
'70s.
And then both Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds just leave after Liev Schreiber shows up.
Robert Kelly. Well, we better keep him away from Michael Jackson then. Shimo!
Ooh, Max Moff?
Witch. I'm joking.
No,
Scarlet Witch is
No.
not the twin in this. She is a baby girl.
No, actually, she's an off-screen sibling.
Yeah, no, she appears in this movie. She's just
No, she's not.
The-
No, she's not.
you're kidding me.
Alex,
The little
I'm
girl,
serious.
that's not her?
that's not her.
Well, who the fuck is it then?
Like, listen.
No, that is her. That is Wanda.
No, it isn't.
It has to be.
No, it's not.
Oh, Wanda's
Go
upstairs.
upstairs and bug your sister.
Oh, who's that then?
Probably just an extra sibling.
He's playing ping pong with himself.
I can imagine Sonic and Evan Peters Quicksilver just getting along so well.
Yeah. I do feel like Movie Sonic was sort of inspired by Quicksilver.
Well, yeah.
Well, he was also kind of inspired by the Flash, quite obviously.
Yeah.
He was Marvel's Flat. Well, this guy's Marvel's Flash.
Yes, and this guy is closer to
Is that an X-Men comic on the fucking wall?
but this guy is more like
Oh, there's
He's more
Pong,
like Barry Allen than Barry Allen in the TV show.
which is weird.
Oh, okay,
Love the
so...
classic Pong machine. Hey, he's glitching out the game. That's so funny.
So the younger... Okay, so the younger sister is either Polaris, Anya Eisenharter Zaladane.
Okay, I'll be right back. Also, if you call for
Alright.
me, I'm not here. I'll be right back.
And just like that, he's like, "Did Christmas come early?"
I can imagine that's probably a hell of a lot more painful than with the metal claws, because the metal claws come out instantly, and they make real tiny, fine cuts.
No,
You know?
no. No, I think it was more like, I think he purposely made them come out slowly, because he was able to make them instantly come out earlier.
Oh yeah.
So it's likely he can pick and choose how fast they come out. I have to wonder how nobody notices this. Well, it's a good thing they make it a point not to bring anything metallic in there.
Why do you have a plastic gun?
Because...
Plastic nightstick, I understand. A plastic gun? What? Back in the 70s, that wasn't
Hey.
even possible. I don't think the Glock 37 was even made until, like...
Or something. And no, that's probably nothing.
There was a ceramic prototype made by Glock back in the 80s, which is what they based the idea of the gun that they used in Die Hard 2 on, if I'm not mistaken. But they didn't
love
go
how
into
they
a
don't even-
full production
how
on a
the,
ceramic
secur-
polymer
I
mix
love how the security
until
guards don't even notice
2002, I
the
think.
fact that this is a different person. And just from the face
They-
and the hair.
These guys are not paid enough to give a shit.
Clearly.
If ever a security guard... Like, the fact... There was this one security guard at a store I go to sometimes
Oh, and Jeremy Scott dares to say that
who was like...
that first class is better than this movie.
Yeah. He's like the first security guard I've ever seen who has the any kind of dedication to his job, because he could look right at you while you were checking out.
Oh god, I
And-
could actually relate to almost hitting the ceiling
Yeah.
at times.
Oh yeah, no, I routinely bump into things with my head, and I reach up and like tap the ceiling fan by accident. But yeah, I met a security guard who was like incredibly dedicated to his job to the point where he could look directly at you checking out at this store I go to and say, I'm gonna need to see your receipt for that, buddy. And I gave him a look once, and I was like, dude, I was standing 2 feet away from you when I checked out. You looked right at me.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Those are some nice looking bell peppers.
And we're just gonna ruin them.
No, they're rinsed. Well, well, the water and stuff like that is not great, but you know.
Oh, you've had
Come on, Dad.
whiplash. Yeah, well, here's the thing. I get the impression that Eric and
Peter haven't figured out that they're related yet.
yeah, not only that, but it's like the mother, or like the mother probably doesn't like talking about him.
It's
Like,
like
she probably-
Percy. It's like Percy Jackson and the Olympians.
Mhm. Come on, what'd you do? Oh, shit.
And
Another
you
rule
are
policy.
it, my friend. Charles, you're the worst. Charles, you are the worst liar in the history of lying. I'm just gonna punch these guys. Don't make me beat your ass with this frying pan again.
It's like, wait, what?
Slowly putting the pieces together.
Yeah, but he doesn't figure it out. He's not naturally a violent person, but he will fucking throw hands and with Eric. Oh, go fuck yourself.
Why did you tell me that?
He
That's an
he
incredible
remembers what.
tactical oversight.
No. Or Charles remembers exactly what happened the last time he got into that head.
Oh, hey, am I in
Here-
time for the best scene in the movie?
Yes, you are.
Oh, the scene that Alex and I keep referencing whenever Flash does things in slow motion.
So did I miss the Rogue stuff yet or not yet?
No. we
No,
haven't
you
gotten
saw
there.
one scene with Rogue earlier, but
That's it?
yeah.
Oh, there we go.
I love this scene so much.
It's one of the best X-Men scenes ever. A scene that every speedster character has ripped off at least once.
Oh, yeah. Although Sonic kind of did stuff like this beforehand, but
Nobody's just goofing about. It's great. Oh my god.
I would spend them with you.
But there never seems to be enough time.
'Cause you wanna
to do
do
the
once
things
you
wanna
find
do
them.
Once you find them.
Oh my god.
Enough to know that you're the one I wanna go through time with.
Gotta move these bullets.
And in real time. And then the guy's like, "Why do I feel like I have the worst case of diaper rash in the history of diaper rash? I am in so much pain right now."
Nice Doug Walker
God damn,
impression.
your kid is fucking metal, bro. Not as metal as I'll be in a couple of years, but still.
A shame that Quicksilver would never come back after Apocalypse and
Yeah,
was
well,
No, he comes back in a
WandaVision. Yeah.
yeah,
No,
we don't
no,
talk
no,
about that
no.
because that wasn't actually him.
No, not only that, but also Dark Phoenix. He's in Dark Phoenix.
Oh, was he in Dark Phoenix?
Sadly, yes. He
Did he die?
No, he gets royally jobbed though.
Oh.
I'm from the future, and, you told me to, unfuck this shit. I believe this is an exact quote. Somehow I find it hard to believe that that would be an exact quote.
Well, you can believe me or not.
Very funny.
Oof.
Boys. Guys, we have an easier way to settle this. Drop your pants, and I'll get the ruler.
Angel is said to be dead, but he shows up in the next movie.
I think
We don't talk about timelines.
Angel also showed up in X-Men 3.
I think
That
they're
never
refer-
happened.
I don't think they're referring to Warrant and Worthington the Third.
Oh yeah,
think
no, it
they're
was the girl from the last movie.
the Dragonfly chick.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
You gotta say, I like the young casting for Magneto. It's fantastic.
Michael
Oh, yeah.
Fassbender is quite the talented actor.
He needs to
I love
play
the-
him in the MCU.
He needs to play in
He
good
does.
movies. Not,
I think even
not
the
play
MCU would agree he needs to come back because there's no one else besides the other one.
Him and McAvoy need to come back.
Man, imagine McAvoy coming back. I would love that.
I mean, we got Patrick Stewart back in
It does make me wonder though, would Patrick
is
Stewart
so
come back in the
fucking
main
tall.
MCU?
well, as long as he doesn't, and as long as we don't get any sudden news of him kicking the bucket, and I would assume.
Don't
so.
jinx it. You probably jinxed it, actually.
Oh, here's a French cover of "Stop in the Name of Love."
Oh, I don't know if anyone cares, but there are rumors that the next project the guys behind Lego Star Wars are doing is Lego Doctor Who.
That'd be cool.
Mm,
Yeah, that would be cool. I doubt
But
it.
I have
but it
no
would be
idea
cool
how
if
they
actually-
do that.
It's being rumored that they're going to do something similar to Lego Star Wars, but instead of like the different movie episodes, they're
They
gonna
better
do
do
like the
something
episodes
like-
of the actual
like
shows,
have
kind
some
of like
kind
the
of,
best of.
Oh,
Like,
you
because
should-
I always figured Doctor Who should
Remember
be an
the
adventure
lesson-
game.
remember the
Mhm.
lesson in X2?
Yeah.
Never
But from what I can tell,
Never trust a
they're
beautiful
gonna
woman
cover
who's
all the
interested in
doctors
you.
from.
be wary of a woman. Beware of a woman, especially one who's interested in you.
Mm-hmm.
This man is not wary of her at all. See, if it wasn't for the context of this scene, I'd see some freakiness going on.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, from what I remember from the rumor, they're planning to have all the doctors from the first to the new one coming out, and they're gonna do like pick the best episodes to make levels out of,
Okay.
kind of like a highlight kind of thing.
Well, I guess we'll cover that on Monday then.
Hopefully, it's true.
This
Oh my
only
God.
makes me
She's
hotter.
naked and the blue.
I'd be like, you look fucking gorgeous.
Yeah,
Oh my
She-
god, it's my wet
I-
dream
I'm-
come to life.
I would love to see what would happen in that instance.
He literally
Just
died
like-
by foot choking.
Like,
Like she
He
says,
choked on her
What's-
foot.
What's the matter, baby? You don't think I look pretty like
This, and then his dick just explodes out of his pants and smacks
no.
her in the face.
No. Oh, she sees a massive. No. She sees a massive tent in his pants, and then she's like,
Oh, God, that's somehow worse.
and then she just gets, and then she knocks him out unconscious with near death by
And
Snoo
I
Snoo.
would do anything for
And he's
love.
just no. And,
I
and
won't
he's just
do that.
and he's just unconscious for a while. And he's just unconscious for a while while Raven's like, God, I need to get checked later. Or he's like, but he finds himself barely able to move because his pelvis was crushed.
Yeah, so JFK was a mutant, apparently. His mutant power.
What would his mutant power be?
His mutant power was talking any woman into bed with him.
They use a lot of people. Like, for one thing,
Top
they use
results,
that-
what was JFK's mutant power? Telepathy. Kennedy has the ability to mind control and persuade people to do things.
What?
Okay. I have a feeling that he would have... I have a feeling that if he'd have, if he actually had that in the last movie, he would have actually... Yeah, no. Stopped the Cuban Missile Crisis.
We still need a good, Fantastic Four movie with John Krasinski as Reed Richards.
JFK actually
Boy.
did have a mutation in real life that was an overactive adrenaline.
I'm like, boys.
You're both ugly.
We can both settle this. As like I said, drop your pants and I'll get the ruler.
Put them on the table and measure.
Yeah, at the very least, I don't have to turn off the HD the thingamabobber on this thing for a couple weeks.
Yes. High definition copy protection, HDCP.
HDCP. At least I don't have to turn that off for a while. Sorry about that. And Jess, the pawns go first. He lets Eric make.
And this is stock footage of Paris at the time.
Which is really good, actually.
Yeah.
Quite useful, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Although they didn't make it... You know, I know that the film is matted to ultra-wide, but you could have, like, made it fit the aspect ratio on the Blu-ray, guys. Uh-huh.
Gentlemen. For winning this war, or by making the Americans kind of just be like, fuck this shit, I'm out. Oh yeah, and what's that? Your mom? What?
They are the biggest and purplest motherfuckers you will ever seen. With bright pink faces and blue helmets.
And they will dry hump the air at the sight of Rogue. You've seen that review from Doug Walker, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, this robot is harder than solid steel. And of course, Wolverine stopped him before he could finish. What?
All right, which one of you is secretly a mutant?
I punched them in the face for making mistakes.
Dang.
Excellent seamless cut there, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah, that
Oh,
CGI
that guy,
cuts were
that guy
really
got
good.
a hell of a view. Ooh.
Oh, Billy boy.
You know, Hishi somehow ended up imagining a version of this, but a Quicksilver, but Quicksilver ends up stopping her. What the fuck? Oh, my PTSD is coming back. Oh god. Oh my god.
My film inaccurate PTSD doesn't match up with my prequel movie at all. Shit.
Eric, the fuck are you doing? Oh shit. All we have. Why didn't you take the gun out of his hand, you dipshit?
You almost got Charles shot again, Beast.
Jesus Christ. Wait, what? Excuse me?
This
What?
is Magneto. Magneto.
Ah.
Ooh.
Somebody blue just fell on the pavement below and... well... yeah, he's slipping back because some bullshit's happening.
What the fuck? What the fuck's going on? I'm not next to that hot babe that I was with.
Yeah, can you send me back to be with the hot babe again so I can try again? I think things are kind of fucked up.
And here mutants get outed years and years earlier. What was that random woman doing out there? Or dressed like that in Paris, France?
Because it's the 70s. What?
Why didn't you do that earlier?
Eric, why didn't you do that earlier?
Oh,
Stone
no.
Lake.
Quick, PETA, get your cake decorating kit. Oh. Oh.
Hurt worse coming out than it did going back in.
Oh. Where am I? Where the fuck am I? Shut the fuck up, Charles. Wait, you're not Ben Schwartz.
So I can see your memory has been lost again. This is absolutely fantastic.
In for the context sake, in the series House of Lies, Ben Schwartz plays the character Clyde, who tells a character named Doug to shut the fuck up. fuck up, Shut the fuck up, Doug. Wait a sec. You really? An S? Yeah.
Like, okay, that explanation clearly isn't working. Let's try something different. Also, oh yes, it's the 70s. People are still doing acid, right? That didn't go away in the 60s entirely, did it? No?
There's a limping naked blue woman, and now she's turned into a limping old man. Alright, now Hank, snap his neck. You fucking idiot. Freeze her wounds, dipshit. You have the power to control
How did you not notice that
moisture.
earlier? Hey, those claws. That could come in handy later.
Bitch, be gone. Ooh, that's a nasty cut.
Yeah, he got it from when he hit his head on the blocks below.
Yep.
Eric,
There
why
is
the
a
fuck
Bob.
didn't you do that earlier?
Yeah, and here's another thought. Bobby, why don't you freeze her wound?
Weird
It would stop the
shit.
bleeding. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, they don't think to do that. They're like, oh, she's bleeding out. I'm like, freeze her wounds, dipshit!
What's
Did
your
they
power?
not think-
What is the one thing you can do, Bobby?
Freeze things.
Yes.
You could freeze people. Oh, there's Richard Nixon.
Now, where did they come from and where did they go? Where did they come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
That wasn't even a
Doggy.
song.
Doggy.
Fuck me. Aw, puppy. 3 puppies. Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's almost like we might have should have killed this guy and Stryker and everybody in that fucking room. But, you know. That's probably a bit extreme of a solution.
Let's see. These are very purple motherfuckers. What is this function here? Dry humping the air.
Why does it have to be
Hotness?
purple? I am no crook.
He's like, what's with this function of dry humping the air at the site of hotness? Wouldn't that be, I don't know, a little strange?
Why is it doing the hokey pokey?
And turning itself around? Well, that's what it's all about. What are we doing? Alex, what are we doing? Ben,
Look,
do you
look.
know what we're doing?
Look. I have an interview with Spider-Man's girlfriend and the girl from Dawson's Creek in 15 minutes.
Wait, what?
Have you ever seen the movie Dick?
No.
Starring Kirsten Dunst and Michelle Williams.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah.
This is an interesting character moment for Raven. Like, he realizes that, yes, she does have a family, but she feels that she herself has abandoned them. This is a neat little example of Magneto's multitasking. He's stitching his own wounds while watching.
Yeah, if I had that kind of power, that's the kind of thing I'd do.
What, multitask?
Yeah. It's kind of like what Reed Richards sometimes does.
Oh no, Eric, you have effectively fucked us all over.
Eric, you fucked up. Judgment Day got moved. Yeah, Judgment Day got moved up.
Come here, you. Ooh, she knows where his carotid is. You know, the first time I ever heard that
Just
word was
fuck.
in JoJo's Bizarre Adventures dub, where Dio
Just
literally
fuck
had Jonathan's
already.
carotid in his hand and just twiddling it around between his fingers.
La, 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 la.
You know what the English dub version of that was? It was Kaku and going which is somehow creepier. You saw Kyle Bear's version of that, right?
Yes.
I thought it was great. How he was able to make that sound creepier than in the sub. Well, she starred in Hunger Games. That's what happened to her. She ended up being forced into loving Josh Hutcherson when she was more of a fan of Chris Hemsworth's brother. You have to kill them all. She's actually disguised as one of the nuns. She then meets up with Margaret Hill, and then watches as she and his kids go down to hell. As Hank Hill refuels the fires. That's a clean burning hell, I'll tell you what. Ow.
That's a clean burning hell, I tell you what.
The voices are coming back.
I hear voices in my head. They counsel me,
and they don't understand.
They talk to me.
They won't shut up.
They talk to me.
Look, if you don't put that needle down, you're gonna find something else in your arm.
Topic, but do you think anything DC related is going to be announced tomorrow, or do you think it's just all
No.
bull?
Hopefully a release date for the Blue Beetle movie, because I love Blue Beetle.
I'm hoping for a release date for the
Yeah.
Ader cut. I feel like
That'd
if
be
anything
nice.
Snyder related gets announced, it's going to be the Suicide Squad Ader cut.
Do me a favor and tell Walt Disney not to sell the rights to Narnia. Wait, why? Because if they give it to 20th Century Fox, they're never gonna make any fucking money, and they won't be able to adapt the rest of the movies. He's past the Dawn Treader.
I don't trust Disney with Narnia.
Disney made like the first 2 movies or 3 movies.
Yeah,
didn't
they only did. No, Disney only did Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe and Prince Caspian. They never did. Voyage of the Dawn Treader was 20th Century Fox. And then they stopped. Because that movie did not make a lot of money. Oh, if he could just get his hands on her, he could go Tyrion Lannister on her.
Maybe, you know, it would have been less if you guys would have found Captain America before, 2011.
Sorry, different universe.
Don't you mean
I know.
2010? You could have sworn
Oh yeah, that was when Fury's busy week happened, 2010.
Fury's week, which consisted of babysitting Iron Man, who had to go find Bruce Banner because he was also too busy finding out about the fact that Coulson had to babysit Thor.
It looks like that says Trash Industries.
It really does.
Peace in our time.
And I love how the first model Sentinels are purple. Like they're just bright fucking purple.
They have to be purple. I love how Eric just could stroll on in and wearing.
Hi, I know I'm one of the most wanted fugitives in the entire goddamn world right now. Oh, but if I put on this hard hat, maybe you won't notice, right?
Recognize Charles Xavier. Welcome back, sexy Picard. I don't know why it calls me by Picard. I don't even look like Picard.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
But this book says you do.
For one thing, I have hair.
Not for long. Have you ever read the X-Men TNG crossover book?
No.
Okay, it's actually pretty good.
Give me your money. Give me your lunch money, pipsqueak. Hey! Hey, what do you mean, yo mama? Yeah, fucked yo mama. In Soviet Russia, a dick suck you. I'm just adding to the randomness. To the
I once
incoherent
killed a man with
chatter.
my own teeth.
Ben? What, nothing? You got nothing for that?
I think you just
Lame.
had a mind fart.
it's not.
Look, I know... Wait, no, I don't. Sorry. I was gonna say I know a guy who can find you some weed, but he hasn't been hatched yet.
He hasn't been conceived yet so far.
No, hatched. Hatched. Because he's you know,
Right about that.
reptile.
I mean, have you seen his?
So, have any
huge
of you
jacket?
read the original
Jack
Age of
Jack.
Ultron storyline?
No.
Been years, I don't
So
remember.
basically, Wolverine gets sent back in time to kill Hank Pym because Hank Pym creates another Ultron because that was a great idea. And
Yep.
As if Hank Pym couldn't learn the last time.
from the
It's
last
like
excuse
the
me, 1,000 or so
smartest
times,
mind-
yeah.
It's like the smartest minds in the Marvel multiverse are a bunch of actual fucking morons.
It's like, you know, they don't learn from their goddamn mistakes ever.
I mean,
Like the
let's
fucking
look at-
writers for this
I mean,
shit.
Let's look at Reed Richards.
But yeah,
Chris,
Ultron basically
Reed
redid the
Richards
whole Days of
literally-
Future Past shit.
Reed Richards literally he spells out to Wanda how to kill Black Bolt.
You poor man. They never did write why you loved her, did they?
And of course, Anson Mount be all like, "Hey, James Gunn, why don't you delete your Twitter account?" No, because people, because you lied to people about having talent. I'm like, I'm
Cold,
sorry,
bro. Fucking
sorry.
cold.
I'm sorry. Whose show was canceled after the first season? Yours.
Is he
So-
wrong, though?
Half wrong, half right.
Oh, guys, you gotta interact with Professor X.
And here we get one of the best scenes in this movie. Where young Charles Xavier interacts with current Charles Xavier.
Oh shit, I completely forgot about this scene.
It's awesome.
Moment of silence.
Indeed.
And they do the really smart thing by not showing the shaved back of James McAvoy's head like they did to Tom Hardy in Nemesis, which highlighted the fact that he and Jean-Luc Picard looked nothing alike.
Mm-hmm. Become horny with it. Wait, what? What?
Use the horny force, Jean-Luc.
I knew one of you fuckers would ruin this scene, and here it is.
Believe in the me that believes in you. What?
Charles, I need you to find someone named Clark Kent.
Charles be all like, "Who?"
He lives in a
Meanwhile,
place called Smallville in Kansas.
Meanwhile, in Kansas,
You can't miss him. He's a tall motherfucker in red and black plaid.
he also has some very massive pectoral muscles.
Yes.
You know, it was one joke I was going.
His pecs are larger than Wonder Woman's boobs, if you can believe it. Who the fuck is Wonder Woman?
Anyway,
sorry, you
wanna
haven't gotten
know-
into reading comics yet. I should have remembered that.
By the way, you know what was one joke I ended up thinking up for my version of Teen Titans vs Teen Titans Go?
What?
Like when Go Beast Boy when the Go Titans and the regular Titans get to know each other a bit more, or Go Beast Boy comments on how much more detail All My version Beast Boy is, especially in terms of, his actual muscle structure.
I love how Magneto is like assimilating the fucking drone, you know? Like this fucking Sentinel is getting assimilated by Magneto the way like the Borg would assimilate somebody, you know?
Anyway, and Go Beast Boy would just be like poking at Beast Boy's legs. He's like, "You're so buff," and Beast Boy's like,
Here comes the action.
"No, we're not getting to that yet."
Bobby, just
sure?
freeze the wound! Freeze the wound! This is a life or death situation, Bobby!
And then Beast Boy was just like, "Please stop touching my thigh."
Bobby, you're a fucking cunt!
Yes, he is.
Stop being a fucking cunt! Shut the fuck up.
By the way, Alex, you might be glad. You'll probably be glad at that. At Bobby.
Oh, there's the rogue stuff.
Yep, here we go.
I think we must go on a little side quest, so that...
Yay, filler!
We have to go on a side quest, so that Bobby will be distracted while his girlfriend is dying.
And at that time, Colossus will fuck her right in the pussy.
Yes, we've got to get him away from Kitty Pryde while you know who over there pulls out the giant metal super schlong.
Bobby just gets the guy.
I am totally wingmanning you there, Colossus. Just remember, Peter. Name your first child after me. I don't care if it's a girl. Name her Charlotte if you must.
What the fuck are you saying?
This is like a horror movie kind of thing,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, that's I don't like that. That's
sure?
creepy.
Are we sure this isn't directed by Sam Raimi?
Well, there's a few things that reminded me of Spider-Man 2 in this. Alright, I think we've got some cocaine around here from last night.
Well, first Colossus actually does the common sense thing. He's like, luckily for all of you, I have bandages. You know,
Hey, Colossus not into necrophilia. A girl must be alive when we make love.
and then she's like, I don't know if this is going to work. You will be on top, so I do not break pelvis. He gets to be a power bottom just because he doesn't want to break. He doesn't want to break her. Oh, God. Yeah. Like, he gives a shit.
Been smoking him for 100
He
years,
has a
Bob.
regeneration factor. I don't feel like he cares.
I don't give a shit.
You want to know something funny? Some people theorize that, you know how the scarab kind of like helps Jaime and whatnot?
Mm-hmm.
Some people theorize that that the scarab has also enhanced his immune system so that it combats any potential cancer cells.
He'd have to do that with the amount of shit he goes through in space sometimes.
So yeah, the scarab's just like, yeah, I'm not dealing with the idea of my human host dying of cancer.
Funny how they're watching Star Trek the original series. I believe that's the 2000-something remaster, too. Seen here beside a giant car? No, wait, I'm being told that he is actually a small man.
I don't even think him finding out about that was in the original cut. Oh, hi, Raven. But I know this also wasn't in the original cut, or this moving in the infamous "In the future, do I make it?" line, and earlier. And plus, I really want Charles out of my head. Reminder, these two in real life used to date.
Keyword being used to.
Yep. Oh, I'm sure. I ended up posting on Facebook that it recently came to my attention that my mom wasn't a fan of Owen Wilson. No comment?
Not really. I might not have heard you right the first time. What did you say?
That my mom wasn't a fan of Owen Wilson.
And my mom's not a fan of Owen Wilson either.
Oh, that game. My dad ended up sharing a conversation I had with mom once. It was like, I was saying, "What are you making for dinner?" And she's like saying meatloaf, and I'm like, "So you would do anything for love?"
But you won't do that.
Of course, he thought that he taught me that reference. Oh, there's some freakiness.
We could make we could make the babies we
Oh.
make together will be so fucking blue.
Aside from the blue one that I had. had with Azazel. Oh, so you fucked Azazel too. Great. Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, off screen, yeah.
Excuse me. Do you have any idea how many people would actually be into wanting to fuck a blue beauty such as yourself?
I'm blue and da ba dee da ba die. Da ba dee da ba die da ba dee da ba die. Da ba dee da ba die da ba dee da ba die. Da ba dee da ba die da ba dee da ba
Gentlemen, just gotta use the
die.
restroom.
All right.
I love how this scene is how old Nito doing stuff is juxtaposed with young Magneto.
Oh,
That's pretty
yeah.
neat,
Getting his
yeah.
helmet. This is one of the things I really like better in the Rogue cut than in the original, because in the original it was just
Oh, he has the hat.
young Magneto.
He has the hat like he does.
Yes. I'm going down.
I love how at first they're being stealthy, but then and at some point their cover is going to have to be blown. Because, you know.
Oh god, Eric's playing with his balls again.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that. Fucking.
Oof. Oh.
Is that the...
Ouch.
I thought you
Was
just
that the
knocked them
guy
out.
from, Was that the guy who played the,
Oh, and one thing that was added for the young Magneto bit, it was Eric noting all this stuff and then seeing the coin. Because that wasn't in the original. Oh god, there's that feeling again. See, like that, right there. He's like, they kept that, huh?
Oh, the same coin he used.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Well, Alex, you're about to get your wish with not wanting to see Bobby anymore.
Oh, that's not good.
Honestly, Bobby's death here is much more brutal than in the theatrical cut.
Kamehameha!
Ooh!
Oh my god!
Ouch.
I think I just saw bone melting off his ice skin.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is brutal.
Wait. How did he die in the original version?
In the original version, it was similar to that, but we didn't really get to see much detail of him getting burnt off
Right.
by those guys.
I'm guessing they just reused the shot outside, right? Or inside the building. Different
Well,
location.
I think it was part of the reshoots,
Right.
because they ended up having to remove Anna Paquin's bits.
I will say they could have integrated this plotline a bit more elegantly.
But still, I love it.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's
Oh shit!
all right. We have to get the fuck out now. Set engines to warp 5. Engage. Mr. Picard, that's my job. Shut up, Wesley.
See, that little incident of keeping the Sentinel's arm in there, that ends up spelling out their doom.
What does?
You'll see what I mean. Because,
I didn't-
and here's the thing, either way, the Sentinels would have found the other mutants. And of course, our Cerebro continues to be fooled by Mystique.
Oh, she's got destroyed, isn't she?
Yep.
Spoilers!
It's not a spoiler if it's painfully obvious. I mean, after all, it's like Bonds Beyond Time Abridged said. Can he be like, where's Bobby? He's dead. And then she's like, wait, what? What is all that? I didn't think that... Peter reassured me that it wouldn't hurt so bad, but... After a while, it just... He told me to stop, but I couldn't stop. Oh, God! And Eric's like, it's not I said we could stop at any time. She just kept going. Oh my god. Alex, no comment?
Did you have any comment on my thing from earlier when Captain Picard killed Wesley?
No. Because I think you were muted.
I'll be right back, guys. Hang on.
Uh-oh. Oh my god. So, no comment on my joke, Alex. Just the thought of Kitty and Colossus going for like hours and hours on end. And Colossus offered to stop, but Kitty wanted to keep going. Colossus warned her what would happen, but no, she insisted she could take it.
It is not my fault, see this pure metal.
See? There you go.
Okay, I'm back, guys.
Who knows? No. Meanwhile,
Meanwhile,
see that? See that? The
Why is it
tracker-
meowing at us?
No.
Why was it meowing?
It's part cat, don't you see? The sentinels are
God damn it, I knew.
feline.
I knew cats couldn't be trusted.
Cat's been waiting on this time.
Excuse me.
Oh, the digital version of Mobius just leaked.
Oh yeah.
And so did the digital version of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. But
I have a copy.
it still hasn't released on 4K yet.
Wah, wah.
Hey, I have the
Meanwhile-
patience. I have the patience to wait.
Meanwhile,
Oh, cool. Morbius. I'm gonna download Morbius,
Oh.
guys.
it's time for the big action scene.
Oh god, the flying coffins are here.
I guess it's the end of their future.
Ugh. Meanwhile,
Now, I can't remember. Did they do anything? Did they, like, reuse footage of, Kitty's arms from earlier in the film for that? Or did they do, like, reshoots?
I think they did reshoots. Because remember, they had to remove Anna Paquin's scenes.
You don't need to see our reshoots. Sorry, you don't need to see our IDs.
Oh,
that's
funny.
That's the first time it's happened in fucking decades.
he walks through a metal detector and it doesn't go off. That's a good one.
That's a good line. Yeah, that's funny. I mean, not a lie, it was friendly fire.
Oh, Tricky Dicky, they'll never forget you. Ben,
And
Yeah.
you should
Yeah.
know that line.
Yeah. know that line. My fellow Americans. They're a goddamn menace.
It's from Doctor Who.
Here are the purplest robots you will ever see in your lives. Why are they so purple?
Because
Yeah,
they're gay.
why aren't they why aren't they red, white, and blue? Like, that would make sense.
Because they're gay robots. Next question.
What? They're gay.
You heard me. They are gay robots.
Oh,
Except
this is
for
a
when-
cool. I remember this.
Oh,
This
I
is
love
in trailers, I think.
Yes. This was a good shot for the trailers.
At least give this man a chance to run.
No. Here we go. Masterful score by John Ottman.
Oh yeah.
I can't believe we've gone this long without mentioning the score by him. Really captures the tone of this movie. And the next one. They'd be like, what the fuck?
Dun 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 dun. Dun, dun,
That movie
dun,
wasn't even
dun,
out
dun.
by this year.
No.
Well, shit. Oh my god, do I have to punch another guy in the face? No, but we can slow them down. Alex, you remember what I ended up drafting out for this bit in our version of Days of Future Past, right?
Oh yeah.
And it was glorious.
Oh, you're just imagining Joker walking out there or with a suicide vest, just blowing himself up.
Nice dead people.
They're all dead. Yay.
And Storm here is manipulating the weather to make it so that they crash due to turbulence. I kind of imagine that she'd use, like, she'd summon the bolts of lightning just to strike them down as well. Just kind of taking advantage of the fact that she is
how
mega
have
level
she and
mutant.
Thor never gotten together?
That is a good question. She ends up, and reminder, she ends up with T'Challa in the comics.
I like her with T'Challa. They're a good couple. They were
Yes,
until
they
they got
are.
broken up.
Because, of course.
They got broken up around the same time that they made Jane into the new Thor.
Ugh. Now to play Duck Hunt. Pew! 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 How is it that that guy's laser blast wasn't enough to take out a Sentinel, but here he's popping Sentinels one after the other? Are we just implying that Sunspot was a pussy?
Yes.
Okay, I can accept that. Because unfortunately, Sunspot out after this movie will never be in a good X-Men movie again.
If anybody is reminded of the TV show Homeland, and also the Israeli version Prisoners of War, you might be reminded of that for a reason now.
Oh, and Alex, I'm sure you remember, or that in my draft of it as Raven, and was kind of helping Storm or nuke the carriers.
Oh yeah.
And of course, RC's Alex has also seen the Berserk influences I threw into that draft.
Oh, this is seizure-inducing. Nice.
And we'll be seeing a nice little attention to detail that most people wouldn't really notice at first glance. Ants in a bit. Because you know how Magneto seemed like he was able to stop all that shrapnel?
He wasn't.
Oh yeah, one got in his side,
all
right?
but one sharp piece that embedded itself into his abdomen.
Which is why he was stopping it and making it drop rather than sending it back.
Ooh. You know, I could imagine even if you don't own...
Fuck you, Wonder Woman 84!
Yeah, Wonder Woman 84 was ripping off good movies. This whole time.
And also Superman 2.
He Whitakers.
Look, there are things I liked about Superman 2, but even so, it was still kind of a bad movie. The Donner cut.
I fight you.
The Lester cut. Screw that cut.
The Lester cut has some things that make slightly more sense, and a lot of things that make way less sense.
Alright.
I could use a Snickers.
Oh, here we... See that one bit of shrapnel? Yeah. Ooh, there's some Sentinel scales on there. Oh.
Can somebody get her a Snickers too?
Couple things. That's a nod to how she dies in the comic, and Halle Berry was 4 months pregnant during filming this.
Yes. Did an excellent job of hiding that with the special effects.
And here...
Note how the
and here Bishop
Sentinels
goes out
kind of
like
look like the
suicide
Destroyers.
Oh, and neat little thing here. In the theatrical cut, Blink was the one who got Magneto out of there. However, in this version, and Kitty gets to do something useful.
Nice.
Oh.
Yoink!
Wow,
Terminal
Kitty does
velocity,
something for once?
motherfucker.
So basically, everybody
That's pretty
gets to
freaking cool.
That was
that's awesome.
Basically, everybody is collaborating in this.
Yeah, so you have a nice little bit of Portal reference there. Anybody ever play Portal?
Yeah, I
seen
played it. It's
Portal.
great.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wish I played it, but
Jim
quite
will
good.
never get a third one.
because Valve doesn't know how to count past 2.
Yep, they're too much of a perfectionist to actually make a sequel. All must be perfect. Nothing flawed. Nothing flawed. It's Valve hunting down its canceled Half-Life sequels. None must survive.
Ow! Oh my god. Yeah, Logan's fighting like he still thinks he's got the fucking metal
Adamantium.
claws. Yeah.
You're used to it.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that motor oil tastes particularly good.
Oh, is this a scene where Wolverine gets stabbed a ton? Oh, wait, no, it isn't.
You'll see. I love how even when Magneto can't move Wolverine, he's still technically able to
Oh,
beat
yeah,
him.
that's it.
Oh!
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Oh, and here's some brutal
God
imagery.
damn!
Wolverine getting stabbed by rebars. Oh.
Rogue has bad memories of that.
Oh, dear God.
Yeah,
Yep.
her face kind of says it all, huh? You know, it's kind of the X-Men Endgame, isn't it?
Even if I have to do it the hard way, I will.
Yeet!
And he's goodbye. You're out of the movie now.
And here's one of two ways to assuredly kill Logan: drowning him.
And he's got plot armor. He'll be fine.
Oh.
The plot is on his side.
Yeah, but here's the thing. If it wasn't for them actually being able to change the future, Logan would have been royally fucked.
One of them's also up here, too.
Why didn't they notice before that one of them wasn't in there? Did it just start randomly beeping?
Nah,
They weren't paying attention to it, and then things quieted down.
yeah, things quieted down, and he's like, wait a sec. And just knock Stryker the fuck out. Yeah. Now we get another neat bit of juxtaposition. We have this scene interlaced with some horrific imagery in the future. And here Colossus gets
Oh,
torn
God.
Oh. God damn.
Warpath gets his face melted off.
That's awful.
Christ.
And here we get one of them turning into Emma Frost. And then another turns into Darwin.
Oh, there goes an arm.
And another
Deathstrike.
has Deathstrike.
Even though Deathstrike didn't exist yet.
No, she did. X2.
In the future.
Now they probably had samples of her.
Oh, yeah, X2. Fuck.
Blink
Time
could
travel
have
fucked up my
easily-
brain.
Blink could have easily left this battle, but she stayed like a goddamn trooper.
Oh,
That was just mean. God damn it, stand down. Oh, what? Wait a sec. I've got an ingenious idea. I'm gonna inject all these into my. Oh!
I'm gonna take all of the drugs.
Oh, that was a bad idea. That was a really bad idea. I am now going into the happy place.
Daddy, no.
Ooh.
what?
Ow.
You don't remember that?
I don't remember that at all. Holy shit. Oh.
Ouch. Sa Warudo. I'm gonna start charging you rent. That's actually true. It all hinges on her. And here the Sentinels just break down the door. And thus the future is saved.
And it never happened. End of movie. What are we watching again?
Let's do the time warp again.
I feel like I just
Let's
wasted
do
2 hours
the
of my time on something, but I don't remember what it is.
I feel like we were somewhere doing a
Who's
thing.
is that Mystique? What's she doing there?
Why am I... why am I the only one who remembers all this? It's
Do you?
weird.
Do you really?
Yeah, I mean, there was a whole future where there was these metal as fuck Sentinels, and
heavy metal on a metal ladder.
I mean, there was a really inconsistent timeline of events that occurred. Yeah, I know. May we never meet again, except in a sequel.
See you in 2000s.
No, see you in 1983. He must go now. His people needs him. Eric
I must
Lenster
go to
died on
Soviet
the
Russia, where I will
planet.
father yet another tragic child.
I'll see you in the next 2 shitty sequels we do.
Well, the
X-Men Apocalypse
next
was
good
actually-
movie and a shitty sequel to that.
Yeah.
Are you saying Apocalypse is good?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I'm saying it's
I
very good.
agree. Boop, pop, boop, boop.
And we will have the best three-way ever.
Wolverine's got to be like, how the fuck did I end up here, and why did I lose 3 days of my life?
Alright, I know we did a lot of coke last night, but what the fuck? I think I'd end up at the bottom of a river.
Oh, man. Ooh, that's a nice looking an alarm clock. Golden oldies. See, they essentially... See, with this and Logan, they essentially imply that... They essentially said, like, oh, there's likely, like... Logan's likely in a third timeline of sorts.
Yes, indeed.
To which I'm like, that's a good... Okay, that's a good thing.
Oh,
Even
it's
though-
the best ending to an X-Men film.
Yeah.
The last time we see the original
except for the
cast.
fact that, you know, Rogue and Bobby are still together.
Which is dumb.
And they're
Where's
touching.
Gambit?
How can they touch?
Where's
Oh, they
Gambit?
figured out something.
Oh,
Never
now Kitty's...
explained, huh?
Oh, now Kitty's with Colossus.
Thank fucking God. That took too goddamn long. Hey, Kelsey Grammer is Beast.
Last time we'll be seeing him as Beast.
That's like the only time we see him in the movie, right?
Yeah, well,
Yep.
no, like, he was
I
in
don't-
X3. We try not to talk about X3.
I suggested going again and watching that, but Alex said no, we had to watch that in Origins.
Well, yeah, we definitely had to. Otherwise, we wouldn't have known what the fuck was going on here.
No, we would have, because there was information from a retcon timeline,
Mm.
and that was given to us.
No,
Yeah,
we
this
wouldn't have known
timeline
what
is
the hell
abandoned,
happened.
right? It's just... This timeline just left abandoned, right?
No,
Oh.
Logan is a sequel to this, but it's
And-
kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And last time we'll see Famke Janssen as Jean Grey.
With the fakest red hair dye I have ever seen.
So a redhead, so it's good in my book.
I've seen girls with natural red hair that was almost that color, but not... Oh, hi.
And last time we'll see James Marsden as
Hi, Donut
Cyclops.
Lord.
Hey, where's your blue hedgehog, son? What? You know, from Green Hills. What are you talking about, Logan?
You're dead. I stabbed you. I stabbed you to death.
I had suggested to Alex, should we do more Superman, and he didn't give me an answer.
Oh. Sure, we can do an episode.
Yay! Hi, Charles. Yeah? What? Oh, right.
Well, the last 50 years have kind of been different.
Good to be back.
And then the last we saw of this timeline was in Logan when everyone was fucking dead.
Because Charles had garnered Alzheimer's.
Yeah. Charles got the old timers.
Became a super weapon. In a very confusing timeline.
Oh yeah, there is a bit of discontinuity coming up here.
Trask arrested for selling military
We're selling
secrets.
military secrets? Oh shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
I imagine them just being like, yeah, here's the evidence you need to put Trask away.
Oh, Stryker, of course.
Oh, but then
Yeah, that was a, if you couldn't tell by the fact that it's
Oh, hi,
incredibly
Mystique.
obvious, Bryan Singer didn't make that choice. That was a Fox choice.
of course.
Why?
That's why Stryker isn't Mystique in the next movie, and why Mystique is doing something else in the next film.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they
stupid. So
Random.
when he and the rest of the crew saw that, they were just like,
9.5
"What
out
the
of
fuck?"
10.
Yeah, I gotta go 9 out of 10.
yeah, 9 out of 10 is very good, I think.
The road cut gives it a 0.5 higher.
Remind me, what's our next X-Men movie?
That should be Deadpool.
Yeah, the best one.
Of course, we could also do Fan Four Stick.
We don't talk about Fan Four Stick. That never happened.
I have it.
What do you mean?
No,
the only
it never
fantastic-
happened.
No, I mean
That movie-
no. I thought the only decent Reed Richards was in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
Well,
There's also
yes,
the
but-
ones in the original two movies. He was a good read.
Yeah, he was all right.
I liked him. And then we can talk about the 1995 one.
You mean the only decent, the only good one?
That's a hot take and a half. Jesus.
I'm not kidding about that.
I mean, I don't doubt you are.
What have you done to me?
There is a remastered version of that.
I
can
gotta find that.
it. I have it here somewhere. Yeah, I found the link. Hang on, I'm gonna send it to one of you. Both of you, preferably.
Oh, and here we get the mid credits.
There you go. I sent it to both of you. Yeah, the credits scene.
Trask is now prisoner 0002. We're a long ways out from 24601.
Come on, we could have a 2000 joke. Is that it? Is that the credits?
24601.
That was. There's no hint of any kind. It's just him in a cell. Why even film that?
Just as a joke.
I don't get the jokes. We seriously gotta watch 7 more minutes of the credits.
Yeah.
Is there anything at the end?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, I just look at the stream. X-Men Days of Futures Past, the road cut featuring Kevin. Where the fuck am I?
Well, I didn't know that you were coming until like the last minute, so here.
Oh,
Let me-
I'm sure.
Let me fix that.
No. When you
No,
fix
it's
that,
too late. It's the
No,
end
no,
of the
when you-
stream. Don't fix it.
No, Alex. When you fixed it, say with Kevin and some stranger.
Yes.
I was already doing that.
and some guy.
Some guy.
Yep.
After this, I'm gonna double check if Morbius has its credit scene edited to remove mention of Spider-Man, because that's a thing.
You gonna double back
Supposedly.
again? Double back
I'm
again.
gonna skip to the end credits of that and check, because I'm not sure myself. Oh, did you hear about the bill that will reduce Disney's copyright?
I want that to pass. I want that to pass so much. I don't think it goes far enough.
Yes.
You know how far it needs to go? It needs to go so that we can
Even
reduce
further,
copyright down to like 15 years with a
It's-
renewal to
Wait.
25.
I don't know. I mean, if you can appeal it so you can extend it, sure, like by like another 15 years. But
No,
like
by
just
10 years. By only 10 years. That's how it was originally. That's how it should be.
Fair enough. Yeah, I agree. We need to go back to when it was. Just double check. You could keep appealing to keep it every 10 years.
No,
right?
you could not. You could only
No.
you could only do it once.
Hmm. So would Sonic be in the public domain right now, or
Sonic the
how many years left
Hedgehog,
do we have?
anything. Sonic the Hedgehog 1 would be, and then as each game came out past the 25-year mark, the original version of each game would go into the public domain and the original design for each character. Assuming,
Oh, that's how it works. All right.
yeah.
All right.
So like how Mickey Mouse is going to become public domain next year, I think. And
2024.
yeah, okay, so 2024 Steamboat Willie becomes public domain, and that particular version of Mickey Mouse will become public domain. And then 2025,
We're assuming Disney doesn't extend the copyright.
well, they won't be able to, because like they already
Yeah.
fucking Sonny
I think the
fucking
main-
Bono can go fuck himself if he wasn't already dead. But the Sonny
I
Bono
do wanna
Copyright
say-
Extension Act was so unpopular that that there was no fucking way they were gonna do something like that ever again.
I do want to say, even if Disney tries, both parties fucking hate Disney right now.
Oh
So,
yeah, everyone
none of
hates
them will
fucking
count.
Disney.
I
Which
would
is
love if
great.
both parties decided to pass the voting bill just to spite Disney.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like that would be.
Please,
Let's get some
Please,
bipartisan effort going here, boys.
please, we can hate each other on every other issue, but can we agree on this one and fuck over Disney?
If only.
You know, I just realized
Now-
this happens. I'm pretty sure the original 3 Star Wars would be in the public domain.
Star Wars Episode 4 would become public domain, and then 3 years afterwards it would become, because, let's see, if it's 50 years, so no, it wouldn't be public domain. It would be public domain in our lifetimes, though, which would be good, unlike what happened with, I mean, if my proposal happened, every
Yeah, I'm talking about
Star
your
Wars
proposal.
film, yeah, if my proposal happened, every Star Wars production made up to the
back.
Clone Wars, up to like the first season of the Clone Wars would become public domain. And that would be great, because then people like Harmony and people like the guys behind the 4K 77, 80, and 83 projects would actually be able to sell their products and make some money back off of what they've done. Which is a hell of a lot more than anything Disney or Fox or Lucas
And now
have
we
done.
get the post-credits scene.
I wonder what it's going to be. A desert? I wonder what this could be. Oh, this is definitely
my
ominous.
god! Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh my God!
It's
a
Poe
pyramid!
Dameron from the Star Wars,
Soon to be Poe Dameron.
using the goddamn Force.
It's Luke Skywalker in
We'll go
Egypt.
over En Saba Nur in X-Men Apocalypse.
And the Four
Who
Horsemen
is
on
she?
up there. That's Apocalypse.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Why
So
is Apocalypse a girl?
he's not. He just looks really effeminate.
He's
Making and
Fair enough.
distribution of this film supported over 150,000 jobs. Okay, good.
15,000.
Stop guilting me. Oh, 15,000. Oh, whatever the fuck. Stop guilting me. I already bought the goddamn movie.
I bought it more than once.
Yeah, so, fun fact, the Blu-ray copy of this movie comes with the theatrical cut as well as the Rogue cut. And, when I first started it up, caused some problems on my Xbox Series X. It caused it to freeze up. So that's fun. And, for some
Yikes.
goddamn reason, for some unknowable fucking reason, despite the fact that Fox has since figured out how to do branching paths on 4Ks, they didn't fucking do that for the Rogue cut. So if you want to watch it in its most complete form, you have to watch it on 2K, and if you want to watch it in the highest quality, you can't get it completely. Kinda like what Warner Brothers did with the Suicide Squad, well, the good Suicide Squad movie.
That Ader cut might be releasing soon.
God,
We've been
I
getting drops
fucking
of
hope
footage
so.
from Ader. Yeah, someone's at my door.
Well, time to pop out X-Men
Never
and
mind.
pop in Superman.
Oh. Before you end the stream, Morbius still has the Spider-Man line at the end.
Awesome.
it's
We're
not
not
cut out.
watching. We're not watching Morbius today, though. We're watching an episode
Yeah, I
of
know.
Superman the Animated
I just
Series.
wanted to check to see if it was true.
You're watching the episode Feeding Time, which may or may not feature a certain, a certain parasitic-like villain to Superman.
Oh, apparently, Doctor Strange had an 82% drop in the box office.
Hmm.
Ooh.
That's
That
compared
kinda
to
sucks.
that's on par with Batman v Superman. Actually, it's 1% above.
That sucks.
That
Yeah.
does indeed suck.
That's gotta tell Marvel to not make anything different from the MCU formula.
Or even better, stop pandering.
I don't even think that would convince them of that. If something like 4 flopped, then yes, I feel like that would tell them not to pander. God, I hope 4 flops. I really hope
Yeah.
so.
Feeding Time is the last episode on Disc 1 of Superman the Animated
No, it
Series
isn't.
on Blu-ray, isn't it?
No,
Oh,
it's-
no, there are 2 more. Okay.
Are you gonna watch Superman? I don't have
Yes.
episodes, so I'm gonna
You have
clock out of
HBO
that.
Max.
I need to get dinner, so
All right.
Alright,
So-
alright.
yeah. So you guys have a good one.
No,
You can
you're
lose
not. You're not leaving
Okay,
us.
hang on. Rename
can't leave
the
us.
title to Kevin and some guy who ditched us when Superman came on screen.
That's too long a title.
Some douchebag that hates Superman.
There are only 100 characters allowed in these titles. We're at
Yeah.
99 of
Fair
100.
enough. Alright. Well, you guys have a good time watching Superman. I'm gonna ditch you.
Alright.
Rude.
See you later, man.
Have a good one.
Bye now.
Alright, thank you for inviting me. That was fun. See you
Yeah,
guys.
no problem. Okay, so we're getting started on Superman. Are you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, what's up, Doc? It's kind of interesting how you being the Superman guy, you've never actually seen this show up until we've been doing this.
I didn't have cable.
I know, you said that numerous times. But you never tried catching it in any capacity after that?
I mean, the the DVD series they had at the library was not complete. They had, like, a handful of episodes, but never the complete series.
Well, they did eventually get the complete series. Unfortunately, my disc ended up getting botched up. So it took a while for my mom and I to finish Superman the Animated Series, so we skipped over to Justice League because we didn't have Batman Beyond or Static Shock on us.
Oh, yeah. Also the Zeta Project, which is part of that. I need to get the other 2 seasons of Static Shock, but I'm kind of hoping they'll put out a Blu-ray.
Yeah, me too. Oh, and now Superman's testing out his lead suit. Oh, and there's Rudy Jones.
Boy, I've known a few people who worked like this on forklifts.
Oh dear, I work with people like this on forklifts on a daily basis.
It's me, Mario. The guy's name was literally Mario. He accidentally wound up playing bumper cars with every single forklift in the fucking warehouse.
Rudy Jones here is voiced by Brian James. Bet you didn't know that, did you?
No.
The late Brian James. Wah, 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 wah. Oh shit, he's got a gun. How come we don't have guns?
Well, we do have holsters. Why don't we have nothing in them? Why isn't the slide on his gun moving? Oh, wait, we do have guns.
Oh, now they have guns pulled out. Stock explosion sound.
Quite a few of them.
Superman flies at blinding speeds. Oh, dear.
This is a bad idea, Rudy.
We could... Well, it's a good thing that guy dived out of the way.
No, he got crushed by the gates afterwards.
Superman could stop the robbery, but he's got people to save because, you know, he's Superman.
Clark, just use your freeze breath. Use your freeze breath. Did you forget about your freeze breath? Mr. Kent, you're a fucking moron.
Stupid little parasite, huh? That's totally not subtle foreshadowing at all. Oh. Oh.
Now I'm radioactive. That can't be good.
Oh, that is gruesome. That is gruesome for a Y7 show. Look at that. Wouldn't you agree?
You know, for kids. And if he jumps off the bridge now, he's going to become Swamp Thing. Hey, there's not enough.
There's not enough green in this world for the both of us. Really?
Must resist urge to taste.
He resisted the urge. Oh dear. That rat's about to get a rude awakening. You know, someone... You know, Proton John ended up commenting on the fact that parts of Parasite in this show, after his transformation here, kind of make him out to be more of a joke than an actual threat, despite, you know, how actually menacing he is.
It's probably not a,
But here's the thing. Have you seen what Parasite looks like? Have you seen what Parasite looked like after in the comics around this time? He was kind of a monster.
yeah.
Oh, she's not going to be feeling too good after that. And you know,
Now he looks
now,
like the Phantom.
by the way, funnily enough, I find it interesting how even after Brian James' passing in the late 90s, he was still able to do like 5 other movies that came out after that.
Well, voiceover is kind of quick, you know, in terms of, like, you can get, in the time it takes to make, like, one live-action movie, you can do voiceover for, like, 10.
Shut the fuck up there.
Barney is a dinosaur in our imagination.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Jimmy.
He teaches tantric sex to adults while they're on vacation.
You know, I'm trying to... Oh, there's some pussy.
You gotta listen to me, Marty. I've gotta get you back to the future.
Funny how he doesn't even need skin-to-skin contact. He just needs to touch someone.
Well, human beings do kind of run on electricity in some form or another.
Yeah, but like I said, he doesn't need skin-to-skin contact. He just needs to touch you.
Oh yeah, well that, like I said.
He did say put him down, didn't say how. Oh! Oh. Jeez. Yeah, you can kind of tell why Parasite is one of Superman's more menacing rogues.
I can imagine he could figure out a way to turn Superman into an infinite source of food.
Yep. pimp slaps Superman away. So what do you make of Brian James as Parasite?
I like him.
Funnily enough, in Young Justice, he's voiced by Adam Baldwin.
Huh.
You could say that he sucked him dry. I can't even imagine how we'd attempt to adapt Parasite into our thing.
Hmm.
Uh-oh.
So kind of like Rogue, his powers wane over time.
Yep, and he has to keep feeding.
Okay, buddy, maybe hit the same spot.
Uh-oh. I knew I shouldn't have left my window open. Oh! Oh, you gotta be kidding me. And now he has Superman entrapped. Ooh. Oh, no.
Batman, save me.
They haven't met yet.
Batman, save me.
They haven't met yet. They will be meeting later. God damn it. Wow, a week? Oh, great. Looks like Jimmy's gonna have to save the day. I don't know how to feel.
That... And I was gonna say that... doesn't look like how the heat vision is supposed to work. I find it funny how everybody starts off with the heat vision as being just like dots and glowing, and then it turns into lines from the eyes later on.
Yeah, that's still kind of like a consistent thing in most Superman works. Huh. He's versed in Morse code.
Well, that is kind of a basic piece of Morse code to know.
I would hope Jimmy would know what that means.
Yep.
Jimmy Olsen, folks. Yep, here he comes. Oh, it's a good thing a lot of supervillains like to hear themselves talk.
Ruh-roh, Raggy. Like zoinks, man. I think he's onto us.
What the fuck did you think you were gonna do there, Jimmy?
Whole lot of fucking nothing, I think.
Ow. That was mean. Don't worry, Jimmy. I'll save you. I thought I was doing the saving.
Superman, where the fuck did you come from? Were you hiding in the sex dungeon beneath the... I said too much, haven't I?
Clearly. Pew! Ah, where are you? Where are you, you son of a bitch? I'm gonna get you. Nothing but us suits here.
Yep, definitely nobody inside these. Definitely nobody inside these.
You know, there was an interesting episode of the Batman where after Bruce outs Clayface, Ace is Solomon Grundy, he ends up having to pursue him in a wax museum.
Okay. I'll have to check that out.
It's a season 2 episode. Or, no way, I think it's season 3, actually. Oh god, I don't want to pull
Oh, that
his
is
finger.
a great shot.
Oh! He just got hit with kryptonite.
And now he becomes Kryptonite Man! AKA dead, because it causes cancer!
Indeed. Oh dear.
Well, at least he killed a roach.
Oh, that was Superman.
Alright, well.
If
See
you ever wanna
y'all
do
on
more-
Monday with, what are we doing on Monday?
Streaming. I'm doing Pokemon Fire Red Nuzlocke.
Okay, so that means I'm doing Crystal.
You know, we
And
could always
we'll,
do another bit of Superman and on Sunday, but
Probably not.
yeah,
I'm gonna try and get some stuff written down. And some
Yeah, I gotta
editing
get
done. And things like
yeah,
that.
I gotta get stuff written down too. So
Anyways,
anyway,
see y'all later. Bye now.
bye. So we're no longer live.